Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Burglar, where today we are heading out to a Rohirrim camp where we are going to be giving the hunters in the area a gentle nudge similar to what we did with the fisher folk in the last episode. Ah, we see a horse head here. Now if this isn't a Rohirrim camp, I don't know what one looks like. Well, maybe I don't know what one looks like in any case. Alright, here we go. How about this place? Ah, here's a good hiding spot, right? Yeah. Whistle. Now, maybe we need to find the leader first. Weimar? What's that sound? Who goes there? Whoever you are, you do not frighten us. Well, how about a roar? Whatever you are, ghost or dreamling, I do not frighten easily, phantom. You may as well go away. Well, he seems to be determined. Well then, I'm not a ghost. I'm not a demon. I'm a hobbit. I know, disappointing, isn't it?
Will you aid the horse lords?
A halfling? You're not a ghost, are you? You wanted to scare us off, and I see the edge of the Drymedin's haunted wood nearby. Perhaps you can see us as trespassers. We shall go, but only if you return our missing hunter with us. He has been not seen since daybreak, but would not have wandered far. Have you seen him? Are there others who could ask for news of his fate? Alright, fine. I will see if I can find out what happened to your companion there. But I also need to find some traps. And who knows? Where are these traps? We need to get rid of all these forbidden traps as opposed to approved traps. What are elf-approved traps, I wonder? You know, that's an interesting question. Because do they not like the traps because they're particularly cruel types of traps? Or are they not like the traps because they are against all sorts of traps possible? A question that we must... Well, maybe we won't find out. There's an empty trap. There you go. Hey, if one catches a rabbit, could I keep the rabbit? Dinner? Yeah, right. Well, maybe not. The snake is starting to get hungry. That, you know, it's... If it catches a mouse, I'm sure the snake will go right after the mouse, right? Or maybe... Aha! Maybe these traps weren't originally empty. It's just one of them is only empty because the snake got there first. Didn't think about that, did I? And whack! Oops. Well, not quite good enough. Just remember, this time they're above my level rather than vice versa. See, where are there more traps at? You're like, call out to the traps. Oh, traps, are you here? Where are the traps? Ah, a trap. Now that time I did spend so long looking for it, it's conceivable that the snake did get to it first. Well, whatever. And up here. And soon, they'll have a full set of traps. That's not a trap. Ah, that's a trap. It's a trap! And finally, one more, I think. Well, I do see a trap. And speaking of traps, see if we can trap the orc. We need a little bit of practice, right? I'm not getting very many crits, probably because the enemy forces are a couple of levels above me. I'm sure that will hurt my potential for getting crits and the like. The good news is that I took care of the traps.
Megawonnen.
That's a very good deed, Petronella. You have been helpful in our little watch post here, though I am sure Thinglad is drear compared to the fair Malorns of Lorien. Nevertheless, I will defend this wood, though it lacks the beauty of the greater forest. Alright? And of course, now the bad news is the hunters will not budge. Actually, they have agreed that they will move, though, if you could find out what happened to their missing hunter.
What can I do for you?
Yes. The plan didn't go well, then. I see. Let us think a moment, my friend. They must leave, but I would not have them abandon their lost fellow. Alright, fine. Just tell them to stay put while we look for him. Alright, I suppose I can do that. The elves have agreed to look for your friend, but they ask you to stay put.
What business have you with
Yes.
the Rohirrim?
Alright. Very well. On condition that they do not wander from the camp.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Dunstan went northeast as he went off to hunt. I would begin my search in that direction if I were you. If you find him, we will leave as the elves wish it. My men do not like this forest anyway. We can sense nearness of the evil golden wood. We are eager to leave this land. Alright, fine. Search the forest floor for signs of the missing hunter. I suppose we can do that. Down here somewhere. I found a buck. And I found a couple of orcs. And what's this? Disturbed earth. Oh! Hello, Noriel.
How can I be of service?
Perhaps the hunter shot at some game and gave chase, or something startled or frightened him, and he loosed arrows. The tracks seem to go south. Let us follow them and see. Alright, I suppose we can do that. Are you concerned with the orcs any? Right. I'll take care of one of them then, at least. Oh. Well. Alright. Apparently the elf could not resist attacking the orc. Perhaps we won't go near the orcs. Instead, try a path where we may be able to do things a little bit more subtly. Well, there's a bear and blood and arrows. That doesn't look good.
Megawonnen.
More arrows and blood. The arrows hit their mark this time. And look, the hoof prints of the horse go in one direction and the footprints in another. A strange gait to the footprints heading southeast. Let us follow them further. Alright, fine. Let us go a little bit further to the southeast. Yeah, alright. Fine. You're edging for a fight, aren't you? Oh, sorry about that. Where were we? Now, let's go. Oh! I see a bow and some blood.
How can I be of service?
The hunter's bow? Petronella, I think the hunter was the hunted. Someone has been shooting at him, and I think he was struck by many arrows as he chased his ambushers. I do not like this one bit. Ready yourself, my friend. Do you think the orcs had anything to do with this? Just thinking of the possibility. Alright, I'll look for the missing hunter. I think we found him. I also found an orc. Well then, maybe I could get a hit in this time? Of course not! There you go. Hey, that may have been vengeance for his slaying. Alright, where were we? The brave hunter has been pierced by many unfriendly arrows, as opposed to friendly ones, and perished upon the hilltop in pursuit of his attackers. I think he's dead.
Megawonnen.
I do not like the looks of this. Investigate him further, if you would. I must go scout this area. Alright, I guess I can investigate this further. The enemies who slew this fellow may yet be near. Oh? You cannot help but wonder what Norio would wish you to do. Will driving out the unwelcome Rohirrim still be the first priority when a true enemy is surely so near? Well then, I guess you got a point there. Let's go make our case.
It has been many long years since the men of Rohan established the keep of Stangard upon the borders of Lorien, but the neighboring elves, suspicious of all, have never yet let themselves be seen by the Rohirrim.
Are you sure we should be chasing out the Rohirrim and not the orcs?
What do you need?
Those who did this are surely still nearby. I can smell their foul breath upon the air. Be alert, Petronella! Well, alright. Well, I've already taken care of 2 orcs in the area. Ah! Here they come. Yep, orcs! Oh, there you are. This is the one they allow me to attack. The one I'm not trying to attack, of course, because I always guess wrong, right? There you go, triple! More? There may be more of them. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm ready. Oops. At least I got the right one this time. Or okay, I guess it's my left, but they're right. I mean, the orc on the right. I don't mean that they're right in attacking us. There you go. That's 2 more down. I hear more. They're coming. But where did they all come from? Well, you'd really realize that there were orcs in Lothlorien, and that, of course, the Misty Mountains are infested with these things. I know because I've killed a few orcs in the Misty Mountains. There you go. And let's deal with this. And soon, there won't be any orcs left alive in this area. Right, and we get a lot of orc bodies all over the place. Yeah. Arrows? But how? What part of stay put did you not understand?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I greet you, Petronella. I apologize for following you, but we did, and it is a good thing too. It looks like they were just in time to save you and this fair friend. Pray, introduce me to this brave lady. I rarely have seen a warrior fight so well, man or woman. Yeah, or more like elf. You fight well, milady. many of my folk would have succumbed to this. I thank you for coming to our aid. But now that we meet, know that you are trespassing upon elf lands. I'm sorry, my lady. Your presence in these woods was only a rumor until the moment. You speak well for your kind. I will not forget your aid, but I must insist that your people leave. I waited for word of our companion, and we have it. My folk will leave the forest and not return. If you're not wanted, you have my word. Good. That is settled. Thank you, horse rider.
Maid of Onan.
Petronella, I look to you to ensure that Woodmark keeps his word. Please, help the Rohirrim with anything they need before they depart these woods. Will you see that your friend's back at the camp? Very well. I shall head back. Anything you need before we depart?
What brings you to these lands?
Thank you for looking after us, Petronella. You are a stout warrior, and I was glad to have you on my side in the battle. Stout? Not particularly stout. But anyway, where were we? Let's see. We don't need that. We don't need a cloak at the moment, unless one looks particularly good cosmetically. Not that I'm too much into cloaks in the first place. Probably have a copy of it already. I will need to check what I do and do not have concerning cloaks. But let's just take the tokens. Now, what do you need next?
Our success depends upon our strength.
I
Will you aid us?
I know that Noriel did not wish us to wander Thinggold any longer, unless we wander back home, of course. But surely you saw the tracks of the orcs that did not die with the others. I believe there are still many out there, waiting to gather their strength for another attack. Since you are free to wander whither you will you should return to the site of the skirmish and defeat any orcs you find there. Alright, fine. Kill orcs. Will do, and...
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
And we must prepare to leave, I know. Our weapons are now scattered throughout the wood after the skirmish. But did you see her as she fought Petronella? Did you see how deft her blade work was? And the way her hair shone in the light gold? She was... yes, the weapons. Oh, will you help me gather them? Wake up. Wake up! Thank you.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
I must ask one more favor of you. The lovely lady I saw you with, Noria was her name? Yes, was it not? Yes, I find that I cannot seem to stop thinking about her. I saw lovely flowers growing throughout this forest, but I dare not wander to pick some flowers for her. For an elf. Fine. I'll pick some flowers for her. I don't know how much she'd appreciate it. I suspect elves are more into flowers that are still growing and in the ground or something like that. I don't know how much. Well, I suppose they sometimes have garlands of flowers or something like that. Perhaps. It may be fine. We'll have to see. Flowers. Oopsie daisy. All over the place. And more flowers. Ah, arrows. And hopefully it's in good shape. Yeah, that arrow seems like it will work. And a spear. I know what a spear looks like at least. Right? Hard to miss that, even if I'm not on a warden today. There you go, another spear. Arrows. Collect these all over the place, and soon enough, they'll all be ready to leave. Right? Right. Now, to deal with these orcs. Hopefully I could take care of enough of them to satisfy everyone, or at least to make the region reasonably safe. Probably can't take care of all the orcs in the area, but perhaps enough in order to either make them want to go away or to maybe even figure out why are they here. Probably the usual reason, to make complete mischief. That seems to be their usual way. Ungoon. Ungoon. Elgoon. Something goon. Goondagoon. There we go, and I'll take care of you too. Actually, I might have been eligible to go into stealth at that point, because I do have improved at the moment. Just try to be careful with these guys. It's not. I don't know what would happen if I had to face two of them at a time. Well, I'll probably riddle one of them. That's what I'll probably have to do if I... And if they resist riddle, because... I'll probably have to pull every trick in the book at that point. The problem is I'm not yellow line, so therefore I'm not very good at tricks. Never mind. Okay, coming into this camp is a gamble. Yes, that's more into my line of thinking, right? Blue line? Yep. Just kill the orcs and be done with it. First off, here are the weapons.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
And thank you for returning these, Petronella. Did you happen to see your fair friend as you wandered in the wood? No? Oh well, a shame, a shame. Really. And also I managed to kill some orcs.
Our mission is dire.
I was corrected. I suspected more orcs could be found nearby, trying to rally their strength again. I am glad you have done the last service of the fair wood of Thingglad ere my folk depart. Yes, okay. And finally, I found these flowers.
Our mission is dire.
They are lovely indeed, Petronella. They are nothing to her beauty, but they will serve as a reminder at the very least. I have thought of an even better use for these flowers, Petronella. I know how they could become much more dear to me. I will make them to a gift to Noriel herself. Really? A gift to Noriel. How will that work? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar. Nibbles!